Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all fine. I am Miriam Kay, and this is the Power Hour. But before we get to that, let's play the. Good evening, everyone. If you can see me and hear me, just leave a comment so I know that you're watching. I know some of you are not going to watch it like right now. You probably watch it like later on, but that's fine too. Whew. Today we have a very interesting topic for you, to say the least, and I have a very, very, very special guest who knows a lot about this topic that we're going to be discussing today. And also, we want to know more about her. And I'm sure you can see already at the bottom, but I'm going to talk more about her as we go on before she comes on live. I'm really excited to have her, somebody that I admire her work ethics and everything, and I'm so proud of her growth and seeing her growing. And I'm looking forward to seeing her really get into the top, because I know she has the potential to. So that is just a hint for you. But today, the topic that we are going to be discussing, and I want your thoughts on this. Please, let's start by, if you're watching this, first of all, on, oh yeah, I need to show you. If you're watching this on Facebook, please can you do me a favor? I'd like for you to share. Hello, hi, I believe in myself. Oh, hi, Andre. How are you? Welcome to the Power Hour. Just give me a second. Let me share this on my page, because on my profile now I'm doing it on my page. So I just want to share that on my profile. So just give me a second. So I just want to share that. How is everyone doing while I'm doing this? How are we doing? All right. So that's been shared. So that's been shared. So it can hopefully be on my main Facebook as well. Yeah. So that should get more people in. And yeah, so today what I wanted to discuss, this is something that in one way or the other it affects us, even if you are not a creator per se, this may still impact you or somebody you know. Hi, okay, Queen B speaks. Say hello. Hi, Queen B. Welcome. Sonia, who I must say, I'm gonna talk about her later, a bit later as well, because she is doing a great job. Like literally, we need to support her. She says, "Hey Miriam, hope the stream goes great. I keep commenting. Thank you, honey." And she said, "Looking great. Thank you. I'm trying my best, though. I'm trying my best." Yeah. So today, I wanted us to discuss, why is it that Black and ethnic minority content creators and also influencers, why is it that they progress and succeed less than our white counterpart? And really, there are so many reasons as to why this happens, you know, and a lot of things are against us. So it is very, very difficult. And all those that are watching, please can you help me by sharing this on your own page as well with your friends? So if you just go share, and then that should appear on your own profile, and then others as well can join in the conversation. So please, I will really, really appreciate that. That brings me on to the first point of why sometimes we tend to succeed less. And one of those reasons is because the way the system is built, number one, right? And now you have the algorithm. But although, sorry, I need to turn off the fan 1 second because then I keep pushing my head. Yeah, and I think the way the system has been built, and it really does affect us. The algorithm is not truly in favor. And then there's censorship. Censorship basically means the way that all the senses, you can say certain things. You can even say certain words when you are, especially with YouTube, they are very, very strict. And this is affecting more so Black and ethnic minority creators. The reason being is because of the kind of topics that we talk about. You have a lot of Black commentary channels that they are great at what they do, breaking down things, but the censorship affects the way, in the manner in which you are able to say what you want to say. It doesn't, it takes away that creative freedom as well. You can't even say, re, eh, pa. I'm doing it that way, like the way I teach my kids, re, eh, pa. You can't even say that, because that you can get a strike for that, you can get demonetized for that. So that affects more so ethnic minority and Black people, because the issues that we talk about, the social injustice that we talk about, things like, all the killing and all of this police brutality that's going on, these are the things that we discuss. These are the things that on the news, and a lot of Black channels react to this, or they do commentary on this. And then that affects their growth because they are demonetized, and YouTube or other platform does not promote this sort of content. They don't promote it because for them it does not fit what they deem acceptable or what they deem advertiser friendly. So as a result, that person, that creator is going to get affected. And then one of the other big, very, very massive reason that affect us is also the lack of support. We need to come together and support one another. We have to be the ones to really support one another. Anybody that is a creator, you will see that you can spend so much to do a video, right? Or to create content. You can put so much into it creatively, and even your equipment, what you use, everything like that, right? And you put it out, but it does not get promoted. It doesn't get shared. People, the crazy thing is, even as I'm talking to you, right? Most people that watch my channel are not even subscribed to my channel. How can you come, you're watching somebody's content, and just for you to subscribe, which, by the way, just for you to subscribe, which you are not going to pay for, it is free to subscribe. And we bank on, as creators, we bank on about this every video. Please subscribe, please subscribe. But then you go to your analytics, you see the number of people watching versus the number of people subscribing. And it boggles my mind. Sometimes for me personally, it takes me just maybe 1 or 2 videos to watch from a creator, and I'm gonna subscribe because I know it helps them. The reason why we say subscribe, like, comment, the reason why we say that is because when YouTube says that people are watching, they're not just watching, they are liking, they are commenting, which means there is engagement on that video or that content. Then they promote that content to others. You understand what I mean? They promote it. But when you are not subscribing, you are not liking, you're not commenting, YouTube is going to take it as this is not interesting. And they're not going to support it. They're not going to promote it. You understand? They're not going to promote it. So that support that you are giving that creator, it goes a great way into helping their growth, for more people to discover them and what they do. And sometimes that lack of support, what you don't understand is that lack of support is discouraging so many creators. There are creators that you see just disappear. They stop uploading on their channel because they feel like there is no need. They feel like they're not getting the support from people. People are not supporting their channel. Their channel is not growing. So as a result, they get discouraged and they may completely stop creating content. You know, so it makes a great difference. You may think I'm just one person, so it doesn't matter what I think, it doesn't matter what I say, because I'm just one person. But it makes a great difference, because if every one person says that, that is a whole lot of people that are not supporting, because they feel like they don't need me. This person does not need my life. They don't need my support. They're fine. Or they see a video, they feel like, oh, this video only has 2 likes, so I'm not going to like. Well, if everybody is thinking that that video is not going to have any likes, that is how it is. That video is not going to have any likes if everybody that comes there keep thinking like, this person does not need my like. And sometimes I don't know why we do that. If we come together and unite, right, we will do so much. We can really support each other and do great things. But sometimes, even when individuals try to come, bring people together to make a difference, it still doesn't work. And that lack of support doesn't just stop with the audience or the viewers. That lack of support also goes to other content creators. Sometimes you may reach out to somebody for collaboration. The first thing they're going to do is to look at your numbers. Oh, let me see. How many subscribers do they have? Let me see. How many? And they're like, no way. Even if they have 10 more subscribers than you have, they feel like they are bigger and better than you. They feel like they are bigger and better than you, and they are not about to support you. You are not in their level. And the more we do this, because when you're doing that, remember, you were once there as well. You were once at that number as well. The number of subscribers does not equate to the quality of the content that person is creating, or the amount of work that they are putting into that content, into creating that. Because most of this time, some people are doing this while maintaining a full-time or part-time job, while having other commitments, and maybe they are even parents. They have kids and all of this. So we really, really need to change our mindset in the way we do things. And another thing is also all this drama. Sometimes you are guilty by association. You may not be the one directly connected to the drama, but in some way, if you're involved, guess what? People are going to be turned off by that. Advertisers, companies, they're going to be turned off by that. They don't want to put their money towards somebody that's going to be involved in all of this. So if you are a creator, have that in mind. Sometimes we think like the more drama I create, the more exposure I get. But at what expense? You can get the exposure, yeah, but does that equate to success? There's a difference between clout and success. There is a great difference. You can see all these people, they have the clout, they have the attention, but guess what? That is not, it does not link to what they're actually getting, what they're earning. And another thing is that sometimes we lack that knowledge of things like branding, management, support, like how to maintain your brand, how to create a brand from the get-go, and to know your value. Because sometimes people may approach you, especially when you're starting out. A lot of companies will approach you saying, oh, we would give you this. Okay, we can give you a code, right? And then all you get in return is they give you a discount on stuff that the products that they're selling if you buy the product. So you need to know your value. You need to create a brand. So when you get approached by companies, you are already prepared. You know what you are worth, and you go with it with that business mind, not the hype of, oh my God, this brand contacted me. Oh my God, I can't believe you want to work with me. Oh my God. No, you have to approach it in a professional manner. Because when you approach them in a professional manner and you know your value, your worth, and how much work, think about how much work you put onto your brand, so you will know your value. So not just anybody comes around, give you a lollipop, and you are, oh my God, I can't believe they contacted me. They do that every day to everyone. But your approach, you need to think ahead of time. Don't wait until when you get approached. Prepare yourself. Branding. You need to know. You need to come in with a plan. Where do you want to go? It's not just about getting the attention or exposure. Think about, what am I going to do when I do get that? What am I going to do as a result of this? How can I take this to the next level? You need to think about that ahead of time. And then another thing is the lack of team. Most of the time when we're doing this, we have to do everything by ourselves. You are the admin person, the secretary, the accountant, the marketer, the social media manager. You are everything in one. And it is difficult to stay on top of everything. And most of the time, people are not willing to work with you, to associate themselves with you until you get to a certain level. And we have to change our mindset as well. You should not only see somebody's value when they get to a certain level. Sometimes those around you, your so-called friends, family, they are the ones that are not supporting you. They are the ones that are not sharing your stuff, watching, subscribing, or whatever the case may be. But then, when you get to a certain level, these are the same people that want to now know you because you've gotten to a certain level. So we need to do that. We need to change that. So let me just go over, before we bring on our guest, about why us Black and ethnic minority content creators, why we end up getting into these situations whereby we don't progress or succeed as much as the white ones. There are things that there are reasons that we cannot really change, or take a long time to change. And then there are certain things that we can do to change. So things like the algorithm and censorship, being stereotyped, label, all of that we can't change. Just, one person cannot change it. It's going to take time. But things that you can have control of, things like making sure there's structure and branding, making sure we are supporting one another, not just when somebody gets to a certain level, support them while they are trying to do something and keep them going, give them that encouragement, and also having a team. I know it's not easy because most of the time having a team means you need to pay people, you know but if you need to spend to get more, then you need to think about it. You need to weigh out your options. And also for us that are already, for those that are already established and they're up there, you need to work with others that are not maybe at the same level as you deem. Give them a chance. Remember, you were once there. The support that you didn't get doesn't mean you shouldn't give it. I understand most of the time we're going to think, well, I didn't get that. But if everybody thinks like that, it's going to be a repeated cycle. It's going to go on and on. We need to be united. We need to support one another. And if you are friends, family, when that person is doing something and they say, please subscribe, please like, please comment, you are not paying anything to do that. If that is the least you can do to support them, do that. It goes a long way. You don't even know how many people give up every day because of lack of support. So let's change our mindset. And that brings me on to my special guest today. Oh my God, I discovered her channel a while ago. Her name is, channel name of her brand is BeAmie. And I literally am watching her every time I'm preparing for a meeting. Anytime I'm doing my makeup, I'm watching her videos day, night. Everybody already knows in my house. The minute they hear, big up yourself, everybody know. Big up yourself. We already know it in this house. And I am so glad to see her grow as a content creator. She is a social commentator. She comments on, she does video on topics that are trending, things that are happening. And what I like about her, she is not a gossip channel that just comes and gossip. She gives constructive commentary. She will tell you that, this is my mindset. She goes deep, she breaks down things. And even if people don't agree with her, she's fine with that. She lets it be known that this is my view. She does not come in there just for gist. I've learned a lot from her videos, besides the entertainment. I've also learned a lot. So please go and follow her. The channel is called BeAmie, just like her name. And I'm going to bring her up. Hello.
Hello. Wow, that was amazing. I was actually taking notes.
Oh my God. Welcome to the platform.
Thank you for having
I'm
me.
so happy to have you and seeing you grow, seeing you from, couple of months and where you are. And I'm just so happy, and I pray that you keep growing and actually you represent a minority, because most of the time a lot of people, when they see a black young lady, they just like, it's all about drama, you hype, and that is where maybe I relate to you, because you're not about that. You're not about that life, that drama, hype. That's the stereotypical black girl, and that's what they expect all of us to be. It is very difficult to stay true to yourself and grow, because most of the time we're going to get carried away. You are looking at the views and everything, and you get carried away from that. But welcome. It's so
Thank
lovely
you.
to have you. Can you just tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me, first of all. I'm really, really, really excited. Everything so far, like I was literally taking notes while she was talking. So just about me, I am a YouTuber, social commentator, like you've said. I'm a mum, of a 2-year-old. Um, and I have been doing YouTube for quite a long time, actually, longer than I think a lot of people know. And I do YouTube full time now, so that's
Oh,
yeah.
that is great. That is good because to get to that level, to make it like full time, I know it is not easy. I think more so because of the, it's not a stable thing. It goes up and down, up and down. And I always tell you, like, I message you over time. I'm like, I don't know how you do it. Like, you being a mom, and then you're just putting up these videos. I'm like, girl, how does she do it? I struggle to have one video in a week with my kids, and but I'm really, really, really proud of you and
Thank
everything that you
you.
have achieved and everything. So how did you get into, YouTube, or how did you change your path? Because I know initially you were not doing like commentary
Yeah,
initially.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I started sharing just my personal life. I've always been somebody who, for me, I feel like I'm a walking epistle. Like my life is, it's supposed to be for a story to tell. Um, and so yeah, I've always loved sharing my journey from my pregnancy, my health, vlogs, um, and then I just evolved. I just evolved, from learning and just learning from other people, seeing what people like, what they don't like, and I've just really allowed God to guide me in the way that's best for my brand. So yeah, that's where I am right now.
Okay. I, as you know, I watch your videos all the time, and I comment, and I go through the comment section as well.
Yeah.
And sometimes I know certain topics that come up have to do with like influencers and celebrities or whatever the case may be. So have you ever been confronted by somebody? It doesn't have to be face to face, even like online. Have you been confronted by somebody you've talked about that, took it too personal?
A few times, yeah. I've had them in my DMs a few times. I've had them be like, yo, remove this video. It's been quite interesting. So the first time I've had it, I was just like, oh my gosh, I was so scared. Because I'm new in the game, I'm talking about these people. And you find it mostly with obviously UK influencers. Americans don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
um, UK influencers, and I was literally like, "Mom, oh my God, I've had this message. What do I do?"
You're
uh,
like me as well. Everything like, mom, what do I do?
I'm telling you, my mom is my manager. My family, literally.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had that experience. But you know what? It went down so good.
Okay.
Um,
But
the first time I
how
had,
do you deal with it? And if they ask you to take down a video, do you take it down? Do you try and get them to understand? Because I think sometimes people, they just jump and react just based on the title without actually watching the video to even know what you were saying. Even if it's you supporting them, they just see the title and they jump to that.
100%, 100%. I had a UK influencer which I did a video on. They went viral for a clip that was about them. So obviously I spoke about it, and then I just saw this message. This was on Twitter. I saw this message on my Twitter messages, and they were like, "Oh, everyone's sending me this video that you did about me. Like, take it down." And I was just like, "Have you watched the video? Like, have you actually watched the video?" We just ended up having a conversation, and they went to watch the video, and they were like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You were so lovely." It's just like everybody always has negative things to say about me. And I was like, that's not me. I talk about things that are trending. Yes. I talk about what everybody's talking about, but I just talk about it on my platform. Everybody's talking about it on on the phone messages, face to face, and I just put it out.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm never there to bash anybody. I'm never there to take sides. And they watched it and they were just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then we just spoke and then that was it. And then it was cool. Then I kind of realized that, you know what, some people are really dealing with some things, really dealing with something, especially with the way that they react. So, but it was cool after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because with you, what I like is your views are always balanced. You're quite fair. You don't go there bashing somebody. It's just the same way as you say, like what I may be thinking. The difference is you are just making it into a video and
Yeah.
sharing that thought, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes people do react differently.
Yeah. And the
So
thing is,
you,
like, I never speak about things that are not, if it's in the public, I'm going to talk about it. You know, it's not like we had a private conversation and then I blasted it. It's there. Everybody's talking about it. So to me, it's like, if you don't want us to talk about your life, just don't put it out there. You know, and also,
simple.
the thing is, with a lot of these influencers and celebrities, that's how they stay relevant, you know, with blogs and commentators speaking about them. So the more we talk about them, the more they get relevant, and that's how they make their money. So yeah, I've learned to just not even take it personal.
That's the best way. So with you as well, you know, you mentioned being a mom, and I'm a mom as well. So, and I know there are a lot of moms that will be watching. How do you balance your personal and your professional life? Like, how do you balance it? And how do you know how to like leave what you know, this is work related, so that, and also focus on your personal life?
Yeah, it's very difficult, obviously, as you can imagine. I've got a 2-year-old, so she's still at the stage where she doesn't really understand. She's still very attached to mummy. But I'm very fortunate that I've got a really great support system around me, with my family. And you know, the thing with YouTube is that I've set myself a goal and a target. So everything else pretty much doesn't matter right now. I have to bang out content, like I have to reach this goal that I've set. So sometimes I will record late at night when she's sleeping, whether it's 1 a.m. You know, there's been times when I've been up first thing in the morning. I literally carry my laptop everywhere. Um, Even when I go to my friends, I'm like, my laptop's in the car. Like, I gotta pop out. Especially with the kind of content I create, because it's trending. If there's something happening, you have to talk about it there and then, because once it goes, it goes. It becomes irrelevant. So I think because I've got that focus and that goal, and I've got it for a certain amount of time, that's my focus. Um, and sometimes I'll record, but then I'll edit later so that I can spend time with my daughter and edit at the same time. And that's the routine. You have to find a routine. I think that's works for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is just as you say, having a routine. And when you have kids, they are there, you know, they're there for life. You
Yeah.
have to find a way to work around them, you know,
Yeah.
because sometimes people feel like, I cannot do this because of this, I can't do this because of this. You know, we if we keep looking for reasons, we are going to find reasons for not doing something, for not achieving our goals, not meeting
Yeah.
our target. If you're looking for excuses, you are always gonna find them. You have
Yeah.
to get to a point where you have a plan. You know this, just as you say, I go with my laptop even when I go into hospital. And most of the time they're asking me, oh, I thought you finished uni. I'm like, yeah, years ago, you know, I graduated 2012. Like, but you always have a laptop, because for me, it doesn't matter where I am, still I have things to get done. And it
Yeah.
also gives me that focus, and not me, you know, the pain is there, but my focus gets, just I concentrate on what I need to do.
Yeah.
But it is not easy. And I think another thing as well, that sometimes we people don't really talk much about, things like, you know, mental health and things like that. you talk about a lot of different topics. So how do you make sure that what you're talking about doesn't really like affect you, your own mental well-being, and also even dealing with as a comment creator, a content creator, you are going to have certain people that are going to write all sort of things, you know, trolls, haters, you whatever it is that you want to call them that. But you get to deal with that negative aspect, especially because look, I found it. Thank you. Especially because you are talking about their faves, you're talking about people that they love, their fans of or stands of even. How do you balance it out so it does not start to impact you, like your own mental well-being or
Yeah.
stressing you out?
Yeah. Do you know what? That's so important because mental health is something obviously we're all facing with. And to be honest, I think the most time when I've had trolls or people really come for me is when I've spoken about BLM or racism. That's when I've really seen them come out from under the rocks. And the comments, I'm literally like, I need to be commenting back. But some I'll literally be like, oh my god, mom, did you see this comment? Like, and she literally be like, I don't even know why you're even bothering looking at the comments. And I think I've learned along the journey that there's some things that I just don't need to put out because I put out so much videos. Once I put it out, I just leave it, like, and I just move on. There might be videos that I did 3 months ago, people are still commenting, and I'm just like, I even forgot about that video. Like, get over it. And that's just something that I've had to be like, do you know what? Don't focus on that. Don't read the comments. If I know the comments are going to be negative, I won't even bother reading them. And for the comments, the commentary that I've done on, let's say, influencers and their supporters, most of the time, to be honest, I've got really great viewers for the most part. I can probably count the amount of time where somebody has said something. Most of the time it's, oh my god, they actually need to watch this. Like, I need to send them this video because it's been, very constructive. Or so I've not really got to a stage where I'm like, I can't do this because the trolls have been overwhelming.
I was wearing it. It was so better now. This is the problem with having kids and trying
I
to
know.
bedroom now. Is this me? Yes. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely difficult. Even I am that kind of person as well. I post and I just literally just post and leave it and go about my day, because people are always going to try and come at you. Some people take things too personal, like as if you're talking about their mom, their dad, or something, you know. So you just have to. I remember there was a time, right? An example of this, a video that I made about mental health and well-being. And I was talking about why is it that when it comes to Black women, especially Black people and Black women specifically, they're always saying, they don't take us seriously. Mommy, how to smack me? Inside. How to smack me? Sit there. So they always, so I was saying that when it comes to Black women specifically, they're always like, oh, we are strong, we should get over it. Why can we should be able to break down and be heard,
express.
And then I put this on my TikTok and somebody came, right, and commented, nobody cares. And then the funny thing is, before I even saw this comment, another person came and was like, then why are you watching and spending your time commenting? You obviously care. I was laughing. I showed my sister. I'm like, you see, the fact that I did not even have to respond to this person, somebody else had, because I'm not talking about you. Why are you you're taking time out of your precious day to comment back? So clearly you care.
You care,
These are the things that we have to deal with. It just comes with it, and I think we just have to find a way to balance it so it doesn't affect us too much. What about? Yeah, go on.
No, I was going to say you really do have to build thick skin. And like you said, like most of the time, a lot of the viewers would kind of go back and forth with one another. Like they would start commenting, and you don't even have to comment. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they're just going at it with one another. And you're like, well, actually, I don't even have to comment.
Because people are going to come and see that. Look, I am talking about my experience. It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with you. Yeah. I'm talking about my experience that has nothing to do with you. So why are you? I'm not referring to you. If it doesn't affect you, move along.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on like the difference in the way Black and ethnic minorities were content creators? The fact that we are less likely to succeed even when we work twice or three times harder than others. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that, and what are your experiences?
You know what? You've touched on a lot of the key things, like censorship, lack of support. Um, I think those are the key things. Of course, like you said, a lot of us talk about the struggles that we face, and unfortunately, a lot of it has to do with race. A lot of it has to do with um, being oppressed. And they don't like these type of words, they don't, for some reason, the moment you start talking about stuff like that, the algorithm doesn't pick it up, and it makes it very difficult. But you have to be true to yourself. And a part of growth is realizing and first of all acknowledging where we've come from, and also the barriers and the obstacles that we've had to face. um, you know what? I've come to realize that I used to be, I used to literally beg for people to like support, subscribe, friends, and be like, oh, why my friends not supporting, or why family's not supporting. And then I realized that, do you know what? You have to understand your why.
Yeah.
Why are you doing what you're doing? And also, I came to a realization that it's not people's responsibility to support me.
Yeah.
I'm a product, and when people watch, they want to know that this product is worth buying. And I can't force people to buy something if I'm not selling it to them. And so that's how I've kind of looked at myself and my brand. And sometimes I'll do videos and I'll forget to say subscribe. My sister will be like, oh, you didn't say subscribe. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, yeah. But then I've got to the stage where I'm like, I realize if people want to comment, if they want to subscribe, trust me, they will. Because there's some videos where I've not said it and they've subscribed. There's some videos where I thought, yeah, this video is going to bang, and it didn't bang. There's videos that I've done that I thought this is not going to bang, and it's banged, and vice versa. And I just think that we have to change the narrative, and we have to stop victimizing ourselves, and we have to look at ourselves as equal even if we're not treated as equal. So when I speak on my platform, no matter my subscription level, no matter how many followers I have, I'm still going to make my video, create it in the best way that I can. And then you grow because you're authentic, because people draw into your personality. Because you, like, I realized that forcing people, or not even forcing, but like really trying to get people to buy into me, it takes more energy out of me.
Okay.
And, my parents have always taught me, as Black people, we have to work harder, 10 times harder. And that's been there from history tells us that.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, it's going to take a long way for us to change that. And so some of the great things that you spoke about, the key factors that we can change to better to make our content better, more creative, better quality, and those are the things that we should focus on. That's what I think.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Just as you say, you have to come into this with the mindset of I'm a product, I'm a brand, and you package yourself that way. When
Yeah.
you package yourself that way, and you know your worth and everything, eventually people are going to see it. And I always tell people, sometimes you make a video and you have, Lord knows, 20 views or whatever, no like. Don't get discouraged because of that. Because sometimes as you grow, as you grow, you don't know what might happen that will cause that video to just trend one day, the time that you least expect it. You
Yeah.
understand? And sometimes when you get to a point where you're monetized, it might not even be the videos that you're currently doing that are going to, make you that income. It might be videos you've done long ago, forgotten about, but all of a sudden they're trending. So you have to package yourself and go in with that mindset. It's not everybody that's going to support you, but that is fine. They can do what they want to do. If they choose to, good. If they don't choose to, good. Because it also means that you owe nobody anything. You don't owe anyone anything when
Yeah.
you get to that top as well. Nobody can come back and say, well, I did this, I did that. And just as you have done, you've got your mom involved in terms of, making sure you have that background work going on in the, backstage, and packaging things right, and just the same way that you have continued to carry yourself. Because there are people that discuss the same topics as you, but they like to add sauce in it, this in it, because they feel like that is what is going to get them the views, the
Yeah.
exposure. But then that does not translate to actual success.
Yeah.
But when you have packaged yourself, you know your worth and everything, eventually people will know your worth as well. So what is it? What do you have in plan? What is it? What direction? I know you don't know it all right now, but what are the plans for the channel, you yourself as a brand, and also how can people find you, support you?
Yeah, do you know what? Like you said, at the moment, I'm just enjoying creating content. I have things that I want to do, I want to achieve. Like I've always wanted to have my own set and present, and this has been a long time dream of mine. And I finally feel like I am stepping into this platform where I'm acknowledged, all my work is acknowledged a bit more, and I'm just enjoying it. I am enjoying collaborating with different people, meeting different people. So I'm literally like, let's just see where this is gonna go, because I don't want to put so much pressure on myself, because I feel like with social media,
Mhm.
where a lot of people kind of get sidetracked, they look for affirmation, in viewers or in people. There's a lot of comparison, and we know the saying, comparison is the thief of joy. And there is a lot of comparison. It is so easy to fall into that trap. Can look at a video and like, I did the exact same video or topic, why is it not getting the views? Or you could do all that. Sometimes people will even compare me to certain people, and I'm just like, okay, like, I mean, I don't mind, like, they've got massive
I always see in the
platform.
comments as well. I always see it. You're the
Yeah, they're
female,
like, oh, she's a
you're the
female
female.
version
I'm
of
like,
Moran, and
no,
I'm like,
she's
okay.
BeAmie. She's BeAmie.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, cool. Um, and do you know what? It's a journey, and for me, the journey, like, I have a long way to go. So I'm taking my time. Like, I'm not trying to rush. I'm not trying to gain popularity. Like, I have a voice, and I feel like my purpose is my voice, and it's finally serving. And I'm just taking my time, and I'm coasting. So for future plans, more collabs, consistency for me is my focus. So this time, whilst I'm still building, I'm like, let me get this consistency on lock, like, because that's really where your success comes from.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, that's me. Where people can find me on YouTube, BeAmie, that's where I'm most active. On Instagram, BeAmie. I'm not that active on Facebook or other socials. I just kind of post on there for marketing purposes, but YouTube is really where I'm at.
Yeah, please, everybody check out her channel. You're not going to regret it. Because she just like, some days I'm just like, even when I'm in pain, I'm like, oh my God. And then I'll get a notification thing, like, yay, something to watch, because I just love the way she is so mature about it, the way she is so constructive. And it's rare to find that these days because everybody is chasing fame, popularity, and not really doing things because this is how everybody is going with the general consensus. This is what it is, and this is how we want it to be. So, thank you so much. But we are now, I'm going to go through all the comments. I've been seeing your comments. We're going to go through them. And if you have any questions as well, for me, for BeAmie, or both of us, you can just ask them while we go through the comments from the beginning. Yay, I believe in myself coaching.
Yeah.
Love her and a clap. Thank you so much. He is so good, always putting out motivational videos and everything. He's a motivational speaker. Very good. Queen Bee Speaks is another motivational speaker as well. Says hi. Thank you. We'll soon be having her on the platform. And also, I believe in myself coaching. So we've got a lot of different people coming up on the Power Hour, and I'm so excited. And Sanya says, hey, Miriam, hope the stream goes great. I'll keep commenting. Thank you so much. And she says, looking great. And she says, I believe it could be inbuilt racism from years. Yeah, definitely. Racism does play a part in it, and the system has been, there is, systematic racism. It is there. We just have to find a way to break through and still be ourselves, because what they want is for us to fit into that stereotype, and then they can say, well, this is the reason why they're not succeeding. Look at them. Look at what they're doing. So we have to be the ones to go against that, break that barrier, and be who we are, and know that we are worthy as well. So thank you for that. And she said, shared support for MK. Thank you so much. And please support for BeAmie as well. I know you guys are going to support her. We need to. She said political correctness. Yes, sometimes, because sometimes we, Black people don't have that just as much, And she says, everyone, please go subscribe to Miriam Kay. Support means a lot. Thank you so much. And please, while we're doing this, I wanted to just plug her brand, which is Create Media. And she does such great work. She's a creative director and graphic designer. She does it all. Video editor, she does it also. If you're a content creator or influencer or anything like that, she's really, really good with that. And she's helping me right now with my branding. And some of these videos that you see, the short ones on social media and everything, she's the one helping me to just put them together and really structuring my brand so there's consistency. So if you need any help with that, please check her out. She's on Instagram as Create, as in CRE8 2001, which I will be right. And then Ram K Beauty, who is also another content creator, YouTuber. She says, hi, host. Hi, darling. Thank you. And we have another special person here, my very own. No. It's Mandy. Okay. Mandy. All right. My very own mommy. Aminati said hello. Hi, Mom. Thank you for being here again. Well, and then Sanya says, hello, BeAmie. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
And then Ami Kay says, hello, ladies. Hello, Ami Kay. She's another content creator. She's doing so much great stuff. She puts out great content. But yet again, the support is not there. But I just keep encouraging her to keep going.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a while for you to really start getting the recognition, but just don't give up. Keep going, keep putting out good quality content. You know who you are, be true to yourself. Don't try to fit into a box just because you think that's what's going to get you that view, because that nowadays that is the problem. People nowadays do YouTube for views, 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 views. When
Yeah.
you do something with your heart, number one, you're going to have the courage and the determination, motivation to keep going. If you're doing something just for the views, you're eventually going to
You get
get tired,
discouraged.
because that
Yeah.
is all that is keeping you going. You need to
Yeah.
have more than that. And Amike also has her beauty brand, which is a Dior Beauty Company. She does all like the lashes, the brows. She does the contouring and all these things. She even does like fats, fat removal, and all of this. If you want
Wow.
to treat yourself, feel good, it is not a crime to, then check out Dior Beauty Company on Instagram. We all have to support one another, you know.
Amazing.
And then Stamp My Passport said, it's very difficult. We all have to sell ourselves in multiple ways, indeed, whether it's social media or a regular interview. Indeed, indeed, it
Yeah.
goes
You
a
have to
long
put
way.
yourself out there.
Yeah, yeah. And my mom said again, indeed, agreeing just like I have said. And and Stammer Passport said, my question is, seeing as you understand how difficult it was to get here, how do you feel about helping other creators reach their goals, i.e., paying it forward? I think that's to you, Ami.
Okay. I love helping content creators, and not just content creators, anybody. Hence why I'm here. I'm doing the live. I've been doing a lot of collabs with so many different people. I'm a small content creator. You know, I'm a small YouTuber.
Not
And
that small.
huh?
I said not that small, but
Do you know what? I was thinking about this the other day, and there's different brackets. There's like micro and small and big. If we was to put into the same category, we all be in that category. We all be in the micro influencers or YouTubers or whatever. Um, and it's about helping each other, and you have to put yourself out there. You know, before I reached even 1K, I was putting myself out there, you know, talking to different YouTubers, watching videos, commenting, and you have to do that, like, because it's not just when you kind of want people to do it to you, you have to also put it
return.
in. You need to sow that seed to reap the harvest. So, yeah, I am all here for that. You know, I promote products. Sometimes people will send me things. I'll promote small businesses, black owned businesses. This is what I feel like, that's my purpose, you know, is to push and to help, to support. So it doesn't matter just because I am past 1K that now I'm settled, now I'm good. No, you know. We
I
have to
know.
do
I
that.
remember that milestone, and I messaged you like I was so excited, you know, for
Yeah.
that. And you just have to keep going, and that is it. That is what all that it is. There is no
Yeah,
magic behind it. It's about the
yeah.
consistency. Keep going. Yeah. So thank you for that. And Amike said true. And then she said, you look amazing, ladies. Oh, thank you. I
Thank
know, right?
you.
We're serving like melanin. Yeah. So yeah, this is the Instagram I was talking about, create media. So please guys go and subscribe and follow her on Instagram.
Mm,
And she does really great work, and she is ready to also work with all sort of people. She's so good with like branding and putting things together. And sometimes I'm just like, oh my god. By the time before I even think of something, she's on it. I'm like, do you sleep?
oh
But
wow.
when somebody's passionate about what they do, I love it, and we all just need to really support one another.
Yeah.
And said these ladies are speaking volumes. Thank you so
Oh,
much. And Aminata said, thanks to you both for sharing your experiences. It's great to be confident with what you do. Also, learn to ignore people who try to put you down. Very, very true. You are
yeah.
going to face that in all aspects of life. You have to be in control. It is difficult, but when you are confident in yourself, you know what you were, what you are. You just like, okay, whatever, because people are going through it. Some people are looking for somebody else. Misery loves a company. They want to make you miserable as they are. So all I do is ignore and pray for them.
Yeah, and you know what? It just wanted to add that to what you're saying. You might look at yourself or your video and think you've only got 20 views, or but you don't know that your video might impact one person. I started my channel when actually in 2015.
Mhm.
Um, when I started my channel, and I was stuck on 20 views for a very, very long time. I can't remember how long it took me to get 100 subscribers. And I started talking about my health. And I remember people would message me because I had a pneumothorax then when my lung collapsed. And I remember people would message me on low views, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened to me. Like, so touched by that. And this is why I was saying you need to know your why you're doing it. If you're doing it for views, then yeah, you're gonna give up. You're gonna give up. But because for me, I've always believed that I have a story to tell, and my life is supposed to be for that. I've just continued, and it's now 2021.
Yeah.
And to think all those years, like what you were saying about Black content creators and our white counterparts, if I was white, best believe I would have been on more than 5,000 subscribers already.
Mhm.
But that's okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Because I know what history tells me, but I also know my purpose.
Yes.
And I'm not in competition with anybody. So you need to know all of these things before you even start on this journey. It's definitely not for the faint, but it's worth it. It's
Yeah.
worth it because when you touch someone's life and you're like, oh my God, I was so nervous to put this out there. I was so nervous to speak. But people DM me or message me and be like, oh my God, I love the way you do this or the way you say this or your story. You think, wow, like I'm actually making an impact, and that's what it's about.
Yeah. That is so true what you're saying. Like, I also have, my health condition. I have sickle cell. And it's so crazy. Like, sometimes I'll do a video, maybe I'll just touch on it, not even go deep onto it. And when I did recently for my twins' fifth birthday, I did a video just talking about my journey,
Yeah,
everything that happened with my health and everything. And somebody all the way from Canada sent me a message saying how, like, she is she's a single
because
mom trying to raise a child with sickle cell, and that my video like has given her that courage and motivated her so much. And
yeah,
knowing that you can have that impact on somebody else, I get those messages all the time, and every time I do, it touches me so
yeah,
much. Or somebody will tell me, somebody sent me your video, and I just reach out and thank you and this and all of that, because sometimes people are, they just want to be able to have that, similar struggle. They know that they're not
relate with someone.
alone.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. They want to relate to somebody, something that connects you, and it gives them courage to go
yeah,
on, because they're seeing you. They are seeing me, that despite I struggle with my health, I am still here. I'm raising, I've got twins,
yeah,
and I'm still doing these things. I have my foundation. It gives them the courage to know,
yeah,
especially those coming behind me. Because when I was young, I did not have somebody like
yeah,
that to look up to. All I hear is that people, oh, you died before they say, that's all I heard. So
mm,
I'm glad that I can be that for somebody, even if it's one person. It's about
yeah,
the impact, not so much about the view.
yeah,
And
100%,
yeah,
100%.
yeah. Oh my Lord, this has been great. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody that's joined us, all the comments, everything. We truly appreciate it. Sanya said, I think BeAmie is doing a great job and we are here to support each other. I really wish you all well. Sending good vibes. Oh,
Thank
thank
you
you so
so much.
much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
We definitely will. And I'm sure we will continue to support one another, do stuff in the,
100%.
in the future and everything, you know. And I'm definitely so grateful for you coming onto my platform and sharing your story and being sincere as you always are. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. And thank you everyone that has watched. We hope, even if one person can take something away from this, we hope you do. And remember about not giving up and knowing that these barriers may be there, but guess what? You can always find ways to break through them. It
Yeah,
is not impossible. If
yeah,
you really want something, go for it. Just keep working. Don't look here and there. Me, I have this tunnel vision. I focus on my own. I don't what A is doing, B is doing is not my problem. It's
yeah,
about what am I doing? Where am I going? And that is it. That is my focus. Let somebody else. They can start today and get beat at 2 million tomorrow. Well done.
yeah,
That's you. That's not me. I'm going to take it my pace. This is my journey. I'm in my lane and I'm going to keep going, and stay true to myself regardless. You know?
100%.
Yeah, and the last comment, Aminata says, well done and well spoken. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Ami. I wish you nothing but the best. And please, everybody, let's go and support. You are going to be hooked to that channel like I am. I have notifications set because that is how I get to know what's going on, but in a perspective that I can relate to, in a perspective that is going to be very structured, not just somebody trying to come, gist and all of that. That is why I prefer that, because I'm learning something from it. And it is something that is true. It's not just about saying things, putting things out there just to get attention, but rather breaking things down and getting people to understand what it's about. Sometimes I live in the UK, but I barely know what's going on. So she keeps me updated with what's going on. And thank you so much. Keep being you. Keep
Thank
being
you.
continue to be Ami, because
Yeah.
we love you.
Oh, thank you so much. This was amazing. I really, really, really enjoyed this.
Thank
Thank you. And I
you.
appreciate you bringing me on your platform.
You're
You've got
welcome.
really, really great viewers.
Thank
Really
you
great
so much.
viewers.
Thank you. All right, everyone, we're going to be out of here. As you know, we are moms with kids, so
Yeah.
I got to go. Thank
Ah,
you all and have a blessed weekend. Thank you. Thank you, BeAmie.
bye.
Bye, everyone.